I am convinced that some prophets are never going to be honored in their local church. I hear so many stories where prophets are honored, and I rejoice for them. And I also hear a lot of stories where prophets are rejected so bad, where prophets are overlooked so much, where they will honor everybody but the prophet, where they will sow into everybody but the prophet. Sometimes it almost feels like it's intentional and with ill intentions. I really do think that there is a shift that is occurring. I really think that there is a shaking that is stirring, and the Lord is placing people into positions to confront systems that other people were always afraid to confront. You have to go through the fire. You have to endure the pain to grow the endurance for the next season. You have to believe that in your pain, that in your suffering, there is a purpose. You have to believe that the Lord wouldn't allow you to go through certain things without having your best intentions at heart. We can talk about how eventually the Lord is going to reveal you and how eventually the Lord is going to recognize you. But I am convinced that there's going to be some local churches that are just never going to honor the prophets. With all the rivalry and all of the jealousy that takes place, sometimes it just feels like it's worse in what is supposed to be the Lord's house than out in the world. The things that I see inside of the four walls of the church breaks my heart, because the people out in the world don't even act like this. Been called to the office of prophet. Keep going. Keep going. There has to be something good at the end. And what I'm going to say is very harsh, but you may not see God's recompense here. You may be one of the ones that the Lord gives his recompense to when we're done here. I would never choose certain ministries because of the weight and the burden. To be a prophet, you must be able to withstand and carry the burdens of the church, because you are a foundation, because the church was built on the apostles and the prophets. That in itself should tell you what a responsibility it is when you are called to the office of prophet.